So this morning we have a session on flexibility in future energy systems. Flexibility is a major, if not the major capability expected from smart grid. Well, the flexibility is cutting across the entire chain between any point of generation to any point of consumption. It's cutting across all those traditional silos, right? Generation, transmission, distribution, retail, and even now it includes the consumer and its behavior. Well, flexibility benefits are very exciting for everyone, but transitioning from a conventional hyperstatic system towards a dynamically balanced system is very challenging on many aspects. And this is why it deserves an entire session here in this event to address the very many aspects there. And all those aspects are actually here proposed, covered in the agenda that is summarized on the screen, where we will have some real examples showing the stress on the existing electric systems, and especially if we don't do anything to face this stress, if we don't implement flexibility, this will give an idea of how bad it's going to become. So we will see real examples of this stress and its magnitude and the impact of the stress. We will see examples of technologies and solutions that can be applied, that are readily available and that are quite innovative. And we will see some successful demonstration projects of those technology solutions. And last but not least, all of this can happen, really. You can start transitioning only if you have some suitable regulation. And this is really, really interesting because we have on stage key people who have invested a lot on regulation, and they're going to offer actually the best of the thinking today about what can be done on regulation. So let's get started. And I'd like to get started actually with a video from Philippe Monlebout, who could not be with us today, but is proposing an address, a short address. And I think it's quite interesting. It's not per se a presentation, but then after this 4 minutes video, we will enter in the core of our program. And actually, we will start just after the video with a presentation from the chairman of the panel, showing a real example of the stress on the electric system nowadays, where actually you have to implement some flexibility on conventional generation means and for thermal plant generation, existing thermal plant generation, to make sure that we can start accommodating actually those renewable, those intermittent renewable. So let's get started with this video message from Philippe Monlebout, please. Not on the screen.
Hello everyone, I'm Philippe Monlebout, I'm the chairman of EDF, the French grid operator, and also the president of Hello everyone, I'm Philippe Monlebout, I'm the chairman of EDF, the French grid operator, and also the president of Think Smart Grids. First of all, I would like to thank Reggie for his invitation Smart Grid Forum and also chairman of the Global Smart Grid Federation. I was very honored and proud to be invited at your meeting, but you know I can't join you. I sincerely regret it. Thank you very much also to all the speakers today, which I gathered around you, and I would like first to share a few words about my convictions on the smart grids. Almost 1 year ago in Paris, after many difficulties, we managed to reach a historical agreement for the climate. Today, we can all agree that the success of this agreement lies in our ability to carry out energy transition in a global and responsible way. It means that, for the sake of our planet, everyone takes responsibility to change and everyone will benefit from it. This transition concerns all countries and all citizens. India in particular, with its young population and with probably more engineers than anywhere else, has to play a key role in this major transition if we want it to succeed. And it must succeed. India is a remarkable country. I am fully convinced that your country is entering 21st century with impressive development and with a very large-scale smart city project. And you have an amazing work to do on smart grids, which are the basic infrastructure for smart cities. So congratulations for this tough work. You can be proud of the energy and patience you invest in smart grids. And we're all looking forward to seeing the results in the future. I am, and we are, conscious of the challenges India must tackle in the following years regarding energy and to address this ambition. Obviously, develop our networks to support your rapid growth in all sectors, ensure good quality of electric supply at better costs, integrate big quantities of power generation, in particular from renewable energy sources, which are intermittent, and four, manage the increase of electricity consumption and overcome peak power consumption periods. Our electricity sector in France also has extremely challenges to face that reach your own challenges. In France, we are lucky together, world best-in-class industrial and smart grids into Think Smart Grids Association that I'm honored to chair. 85 members, firms, small and medium enterprises, universities, research centers, they all pull together their plans to make the energy transition a reality for the grid. These talents have run patient and dedication smart grid demonstrators in France, but also in European countries. They have delivered valuable results which will reinforce industrialization. We had the pleasure of receiving your delegation to share the results on Grid for You and Nice Grid. It was the first step of collaboration between our two countries. As CEO of EDF, I'm proud of our engagement in smart grid deployment because, as you know, and as you are fully convinced, like me, grid operators are the cornerstone of energy transition. We have started to deploy Linky smart meters everywhere in France. They are the first step of smart grids. We're engaged in a massive rollout of 35 million Linky smart meters by 2021. Nowadays, more than 3 million have already been installed. After successful demonstration, summer still ongoing, France is now ready for a new stage in smart grid deployment. I mean by that our network already benefits from smart technologies. But we need to go a step further. We're about to deploy mature solutions on the network in accordance with our industrial roadmap. Smart primary and secondary substation, innovative connection solutions, smart low voltage supervision, smart maintenance, etc. Well, as a conclusion, I confirm that all the members of the Smart Grid Association are extremely willing to take part of your projects in India. I hope that discussion today will be constructive, of course, and we're ready to collaborate all together for the success of smart grids. The know-how we have developed in France with our association is now your know-how. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you soon in France, or I hope in India another time. Thank you very much.
So, well, this is great to have this summary. Of course, it would have been better to have a full presentation live, but as Philippe Molebu explained, there will be some forthcoming meeting, whether in France, whether here, and we will convey definitely the warm applause that we got on his address.